Seal of Evil. You guys know what this is by now. Like I said, very good game. 33 hours and change into it. I did some crafting off stream again. That's gonna be the same thing all the time, really. And the new crafting style is really freaking good, because I can ensure what element the resulting item will be, and it makes a distributed usage of the components, so we don't have to like overextend ourselves on a single element. The problem is that I couldn't craft a lot of items using it, because the items that we are making right now are at a level that requires advanced, and the thing is still at like mid-rank, I think it's called. And to rank it up we need another level. We need to be I think level 18 before we can level it up. Once we do, we're gonna be able to craft some better equipment. Yes. Hello there, Muzi Fate. Don't cry. Oh yo, yes. So let's move over here. Gonna show you guys very quickly the inventory we're dealing with. Seal of Evil. It's 3 escapes before we get to the main menu. There we go. And like I said, I kept saving over here while I was crafting, because this is before the beast mood trial, and I have a feeling that there is a chance we might, like, maybe we shouldn't have done it. We probably did, but maybe we shouldn't have, so just in case I want to keep the save here so we don't get soft locked. I doubt that would be a thing, but you never know. Anyway, this inventory is clear. I have sold everything that we didn't need. This inventory is full. We have 2 lines of water, 2 of wood, 2 of fire, 2 of earth, and 2 of metal, with 1 exception here. All of our stuff is level 12 or higher. Anything lower than that, I just crafted it away and sold the results. There's less stuff here, a little bit more here, a little bit less here, it's fine. And like I said, like this, I tested this extensively, right? Also, it takes 3 elements instead of 4. If we do a thing here and we just like, okay, we're gonna do water and wood and fire, so these promotes this and promotes this. The item, it's not the highest level item from what I can tell. It's whatever is on slot number 1. So that's good. We know exactly how to select the element of the resulting item. Let me resume the timer. The problem is that it doesn't work for these. Sometimes it's what's here, sometimes, like for example, here it's not this, it's whatever you have here and here instead. It's weird. Right now I still have to like save, craft and see if it worked, and reloading if it didn't. But this one works. The only problem is it's still at mid-rank. We need it at senior so we can craft stuff that is of our current level. We need level 18 to do that. We're 17, we should be leveling up soon-ish. And the last place we have to go into is here, so let me see what we get from here. Main tent. Are you following the camera? That's Wu Jing. Wu Jing clasps Liang Hu around the shoulders warmly. Liang Hu, we haven't seen each other many years, but you look as if you haven't changed a bit. He was a little beast kid. He has changed a fucking lot, man. He's huge now. I'm pleased and honored that you and your friends came to defend the injustice done to me. We have been friends since we were children. You would have done no less. Ha ha ha, I remember that time. Who could have guessed you'd actually jump off the cliff? Ha, that's in the past, Wu Jing. We've come here asking for your help. Oh, what is it? If it is within my power, it is yours. We are looking for the Empyrean Stone and wish to borrow the one from our tribe. This... How did it go? Was there any difficulty? I would be honored to help, but before Wu Zhan, our great elder, left, he told us that we must never let the Empyrean Stone be taken from the village. As chieftain, I must obey. Great chieftain, please, I'm seeking all pieces of the Empyrean Stone. I wish to bring my dearly loved father back to me. With the village's stone, I'll have 4 of the 5 pieces. I'm sorry, but there is just really nothing I can do. It's easy. Right? If you can't leave the village, then we fuck off, get the 5th stone, we come back here. Alright, we're not taking it out of the village, right? We just put them together here, summon Shay Long, whatever it's called. Don't tell him that the stones dart around to the corners of the planet or whatever happens in this set of Dragon Balls. But bring the stones here, summon Shay Long, whatever happens later, it's not our problem. Long way, let's go, no more begging, angry face. Yang Hong, chieftain, this... Liang Hu, my tribal brother, it is not that I'm not willing to help, truly, but I cannot disobey Wu Zhan. Alright, I understand. So what's going to happen here is that we're gonna have to find Wu Zhan so we can change his mind, maybe bring him back or whatever.
Wu Jing refuses to hand over the Empyrean Stone. Now what?
Now what?
If I knew he was going to be so ungrateful, I wouldn't have saved his miserable hide. I say we steal the stone from him.
Fuck you, Yang
I
Hong.
don't like resorting to sneak thievery, but... Okay, let's do
She
it.
just agrees?
No, we cannot.
Thank you.
We have no choice, Liang Hu.
He's my chieftain. I won't violate his trust.
Thank you.
If we don't, then everything we've worked for has been for nothing.
Then it's GG, it's
I
fine.
will not steal it.
Liang Hu, this is seriously the wrong time to discover your long-lost morality.
Fuck you, Yang Hong.
Don't push me, Yin Hong.
If Lan Shong stays dead, there's no way we can unite the villages and repel the Qin. Do you want that on your conscience?
Of course not. But if we steal from Wu Jing, we're no better than the Qin. We must strive to be better than that.
Correct.
Nonsense. You have the chance to save thousands of innocent lives. And if you refuse to take it because of your so-called honor, then you're worse than the Qin. You're a craven fool.
Liang Hu, please.
Liang Hu, we're taking the stone with or without your help. And if you betray us,
Craven
I
fool,
swear
yes,
by all
welcoming
that's
some fool.
unholy, I'll hunt you down in the netherworld and make you wish you were alive.
Okay. All I ask is that you give me some
Okay,
time
okay.
to convince Wu
Screw
Jing
my
to change
honor.
his mind. I really hate that you've put me in this position.
Punk metal. That's a good name for a punk metal band. Oh, yeah, we lost Yang Hu. Good going, you two fuckheads. It is Craven Fool. Like, I would buy an album from Craven Fool back in 2003, based on name alone. Screw you guys. Can we kick them out instead and keep the beast, man? With the beast mood, greatly admire and trust Wu Jing, our chieftain. Well, all but one man, that is, Tialang believes he is more qualified to be chieftain. Please don't tell me we're going to go to Tialang and make him chieftain so we can get the stone. That guy's an ass. All beastmen admire and trust chieftain Wu Ting. Tialang is the only exception. Yes, that is what the game is suggesting. I don't want to resort to sneak thievery, but okay, let's do it! Okay, we can't fight these. I don't want to pull the paladin back. Hello there, Kibits. Sound like the beastest game ever. Yeah, but the beasts. I can, but I want the beast man, Sunfall. I don't want the stupid paladin. Yeah, Kibits, the Beastman just left the party because we told him we were going to dishonor his tribe. And he was not entirely okay with that. Stupid paladin. Fat woman looks stranger at you, almost as if she wants to ask something, but then she turns and walks away. And she doesn't blush because the Beastman is not here. I wouldn't blush either. Okay, now we talk to the asshole and say, hey asshole, wanna help us steal the stone so you can discredit the chieftain? You'll make everything worse for everyone. Look at your long faces. Having a few difficulties, huh? Don't. Ah, stop putting on an act. I just saw Liang Hu run home hungry. Hungry. It's hungry and angry, sorry. Liang Hu run home angry, and you've all got such long faces, you must have had some sort of falling out. We would never, angry face, we would never end our friendship with Liang Hu. Friendship is ended with Liang Hu. Tialang is now our best friend. Run home angry. So many burritos while snarling. That's a good way to stop being hangry. If I were hangry, that would fix it. Long Wei, don't waste your time. Don't waste your words on him. Wu Jing is unwilling to help us. He couldn't do anything either. Think so, smart man? This time you're wrong. As long as it concerns Wu Jing, I'll help you. So what the hell is it? Isn't Wu Jing your chieftain? Chieftain? Bah, he's an old fart is what he is. I'm the greatest warrior of our race. An old fart, not a new one. Like, I don't get it. Like, an old fart would have lost its smell by now. A new fart is much worse than an old fart. It's fresh and ripe. Thinking sarcastically. You can think sarcastically. Oh great, he likes fighting, acts for personal gain, perfect material for being the chieftain. Well, what the hell is it? I'll help you, especially if it helps take Wu Jing down a peg or two. We want to steal the Imperial Stone that the Beastman keeps. But we don't know where it's hidden. Liang Hu is unwilling to show us. Tialang eyes grow wide. You want to do what? Steal our holy stone? That's right. We're dicks like that. We need the power of the Imperial Stone to bring my father back to life. Well, will you help or are you scared? It's not your father, it's her father. What are you talking about? Are we resurrecting all the dead fathers now? That's a lot of people. Police arrest these people. Yes. That is dumb. Watch it. Me scared? Not likely. Follow me to the Great Tent. I'll lead you to the Imperial Stone. I bet it's that one door on the right we couldn't get into. Wonderful! We're gonna be thieves! I really wished I didn't have to do this. The power of plutonium locked doors. Plutonium. I was gonna say that. I was gonna make a. Oh, we're. That's Tialang. Screw you, Tialang. I don't like it. I was gonna say that we should make like a pun with the word plot, and then I realized that you had. He's a little shocked. Now he's with us, but I can't control him. You got me covered, thank you.
Give me a moment to flip the switch. Okay, it's open now. The door to your right leads to a secret chamber. Hurry! It won't stay open long.
Hurry! They don't look like they're in a hurry.
Tialong?
What?
Nothing.
Tialong? What? Nothing. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. Okay, let's put a save here. Oh, there, Shinlockding said, so no, we have not broken the seal of evil. Evil's still a virgin. I think we need 2 more stones before we can do that. Ow. Okay, that's probably the Empyrean stone. It's the metal one. Because it's the beast, man, of course they have the metal stone. No, the metal stone is this. Why is this one... Is this a second yellow stone? Is this a fake one?
Great! We've got 4 of the Empyrean stones!
Don't celebrate just yet. We still don't know where the 5th one is.
Or who has it.
I know where it is.
You do? Where?
In the tomb of the Yellow Emperor.
You're kidding.
An army of divine creatures protects the god's tomb. As soon as anyone enters, they'll attack. It's much too dangerous for mortals.
Well, we don't have much choice, do we? We're going in.
No way, dude. He does, yes. We just stole their sacred stone.
Poor Wu Jing. First he's blamed for losing the holy stone, and then it will look like he let the outsiders into the Yellow Emperor's tomb. He won't be chieftain much longer.
I don't like this. This is wonderful! We became thieves! Only need the last one. Well, yeah, we have 4, but... Yeah, I don't like it. I might have to bring the paladin if you're gonna continue this. Okay, that's the trial. No way, dude! Competition place. Oh, this music. But how do we get into the tomb? Yeah, bang! Take it easy. You want to be seen by Wu Jing? Thanks, we'll go first. How do we go to the... How do we get to the tomb? Oh, I think there was an exit here that we couldn't get into before, right? Yeah, that one. Cliffs of the Emperor of Heaven. That would be... Okay, I'll have to bring the... I can't switch characters during battle. Brilliant. Okay, take this guy here. Of course he's like... not fully equipped. He needs 24 fire and 26 wood? Wait, what? He's fire and metal. Not wood. I'm not gonna equip this. His main is earth. Earth. Earth is promoted by fire. So he's fire and earth. Okay. We need 1 fire here to equip that. This will be sold. And I can put like 2 on earth and 2 on fire. And he does that. Does he? Okay, I'm gonna put that on auto. Lasting time 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. They're all right. These are the long standing buffs. Dodge and strike rate or defense. Well, this is because it increases strike rate, is gonna be slightly offensive. So, yeah, that's the skill we want. Yes, I don't like any of this. Oh, his auto skill does that. That's very fancy. He has a cooldown, so he's not gonna be doing it all the time, which is actually good. It's a bit loud. Pull it back. I don't like this. We lost the beast, man. We got buddy with Tialong. We became thieves. It's all wrong, man. Yeah, I really don't like this. But I couldn't see options to do things differently. I wonder, I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna reload the previous slot. Maybe I can, if I look around, I can find the chieftain talking to our beastman. Maybe there is a way of doing things differently. Just want to get out of combat so I can save. Of course, it's gonna take a while before we get out of combat. Because it keeps sending. Yeah, there's another. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, put down a save. It was here. And I kept this save before the bullshit. Right, let me try this. Let me just check. See if I can do things differently. Skip, skip, skip. Okay. I can't find the switch on my own. This is the guy that reminds me that Tialong is an asshole. Alas, they don't have as much alas in this game as they had before. There might not be an option. Like, I presume I cannot go in there right now. You can't go without permission. We do go without permission later. I could go to Liang Hu's parents' house. Just want to take a quick look, see if it's something that we can somehow find. This is the magician. Oh, where is Liang Hu? Why isn't he with you? Yeah, Wu Jing is here. He's talking with his parents. We're just waiting here for him to get back. It's not that I'm not willing to help. I just do not have the means. Because maybe there is a way. Hang on, because this game has multiple endings. Like, just in case being an asshole is frowned upon. It would be embarrassing to meet Liang Hu right now. Who are you to decide that? Welcome to my home. She's no longer talking about Nan. Maybe I can talk to this guy. And then go here or go talk to the chieftain. And be like, look, he's trying to fuck everything up. My hands are tied. I have many burdens to attend. I hope you understand. Huh. I could like get the stone and go back and talk to the chieftain. That's the last thing I can try. Just because there are multiple endings.
Oh.
Tialong?
What?
We can't leave? Okay, so it's not like go in and don't steal and go back. It's not optional. Just giving this a try.
Poor.
Okay. One last attempt. And talking to the chieftain and coming clean before we move on. This is, yeah, we have talked to him. Nope, we have the stone and talking to him doesn't do anything. Oh look! We could tell him like, ah, it's fine, we don't need you to give us the stone anymore. We got it ourselves. Yeah, I don't think there is another way. Hope I'm not missing something obvious, of course. We have two people who couldn't cast skills. It's annoying. Anyway, usual exploration here. I want to check every nook and corner. Ah, the ding, yes. Sorry about the ding. If you don't tell me, I don't notice it. I'm glad I'm not wired for that one like you guys are. It must be annoying. It's infrequent enough that it tricks you, right? If it was a regular part of the song, it wouldn't be a problem. There we go. Dinner is ready. Where are you guys going? Return to the fold on the paladin. Good, we have the paladin right here. There you go. It's on super just because we don't use the paladin. Of course he has like senior. What skill went to super? I don't see it. Oh, she's got a few super skills, but of course it's the wood skills that we're not using. Because we're specializing her on fire. Because of course. And the wizard is all the way over there. And the summons are flying about. Is everyone comfortable? I hope you guys are comfortable. I'm gonna be here for a while without our trusted beast man. Can you... Thank you. Oh, we got to level 18, so I can craft more stuff now. Which I can do here, but I want to craft stuff for the Beastman as well. What's going on, man? She is not attacking, they're not coming over. Why aren't you? Oh, no, you are. No, you're not. Ding. Is this going to stay here until I actually do the leveling up? I'm not that interested right now. We're still getting experience even if we don't level right away. So slow. Do you want to equip anything? No? You do. We require a lot of metal. So if I do this, you can equip this. Alright, and we need one more point there to equip this. Okay, the other two we're not in a hurry to level. I know there's that passage there, it's probably where we have to go. To see if I can meet the left passage at the bottom of the level. I want my Beastman back. He's being slower than he should be. Alright. I think that's a nice tree full of dead people. Good graphic there. That is technically 2 groups, so it could have been worse, I suppose. Not much, a little bit worse. He's gonna die. Why? He's not dead yet, and now he can heal himself. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, can I cast this? No. I can't cast this, though. Come on, cast it. Now you get away. But then you heal yourself again. I don't know why he took so much damage so quickly. Okay, that's not good. I didn't find... I was expecting that to be the connection to the starting area. If I can't find the connection here, we can't. We have to go all the way back. And I have to do that now, because if we do that later, the enemies might respawn. And then it's going to take forever. I'm pretty sure we move here next. Give me just a moment. Be right back. Alright. Sorry. Also, I need to mute the mic, because it's getting pretty warm in here. Alright, I want to go back so I can kill these guys. There's a chest there and everything. I kind of hoped that it would connect over there, but it didn't. So no option but to go all the way around. So over here is gonna be nothing, and over there is gonna be that region that has that chest and those enemies. Also, we're done here. If we do go back to town, I can train the crafting and make some better items that I couldn't before, because we're level 18 now. And then I can see what kind of stats I can get. Ah yes, this guy I just managed to... Yeah, equip this. It's fine. Right, just that central area now. Why isn't she attacking? Okay, I can do that. Let's do this. Can you do it, please? Jesus Christ, alright. That was a lot of items as well. Ding! I'm sure the chest doesn't have anything particularly useful, but... Well, it could have a skill book. Those drop from chests sometimes. Can you turn around the attack? No, she has some effect on her that I can't see that prevents her from attacking, whatever. Okay, where is that chest that I saw? Here. And no, it's some consumable, craftable item. Skill book for the Beastman. I mean, I would like seeing a skill book for the Beastman because that would indicate that he does indeed come back. Because for now we don't know. He probably does. But no, it was a craftable for consumables. Which is a bit dumb. Who would craft a consumable item? Oh, look at this thing I made. Where is it? I ate it. But for a while it was really cool. Right. Stone statue. Is that the statue of the Yellow Emperor? Does this lead anywhere? No. So we look at the statue, and then the Beastman comes and complains at us, what are you doing here? And then we share a laugh and we move on with our lives. There appears to be 3 holes in the stone statue, almost as if some objects once rested in them but are now gone. Carefully inspect the stone statue. Chiseled into the base of the statue is an aged, nearly indiscernible inscription. Beside it is what looks like a lock. It looks like a lock. I think so, yeah, they're agreeing. Everyone agrees. It looks like a lock. Remove the protruding stone. Lume, what's going on? Who is Lume? Concerned face. Guardian creature. It looks really weird. Looks like a StarCraft zealot. Yet another StarCraft unit. It even kind of sounds like one when it attacks. Taking damage on her, but it's fine. It's gonna heal us, right? Yeah, thank you. If only our tank hadn't abandoned us. I do hope everyone is comfortable. Riveting action. And this is because we have upgraded equipment and everything. Emeralds. That's a key item. It's not a craftable. Wonder what happens, like, what if we need a quest item and it's on a character that leaves? Because this guy has all the quest items on him. But if he leaves the party like that, do we get stuck? Place the emeralds into the statue. Oh look, another one. No, it's going to go for me and no one else. Whatever. Just accept it and move on. Although he took a lot of damage. That's strange. That's not me, she's moving on her own. Okay, I'm gonna move back. She just decided to F off. Sapphire, Guardian Skin. Guardian Skin is of course craftable. Sapphire is the next stone we put in to get the next Guardian. Whatever. Ooh, that's a Stone Guts two-headed demon. It's just a reskin. It's a palette swap. Still pretty good, of course. And of course they're going for her. What is that noise it makes? It's fine. It sounds like a constipated elephant. And it does that sound. Hello there, crab meats. Welcoming to a somewhat boring part of the game. I'm gonna keep my hands here where everyone can see them, just so it's... Well, I want to rebuff them, you know. There, just so it's very clear that I'm doing nothing. Big creatures in Little China, yes. I move this side so you guys can take a better look at the sprite. There we go. He's the same two-headed guts demon from before, it's just a palette swap. That little sound absolutely does not fit. Yes, let's pray the game goes faster. The stones actually do show up on the statue, that's pretty good. Oh, the ruby.
Go on down.
Wait.
Oh, he's back.
I knew you'd try to steal the stone from Wu Jing.
Liang Hu.
There's no other way.
There's always another way. Ah, what's the point? You've already taken it.
I'm sorry, Liang Hu.
I was going to petition Wu Jing for the stone tonight, but I guess that's unnecessary now. What are you doing here?
The final stone is in the Yellow Emperor's tomb. We're going in to get it.
Are you sure you want to go
Are you
inside
sure?
the Yellow Emperor's tomb?
We're this close to bringing back my father. How can I give up now?
It's too dangerous. You don't know what creatures are down there protecting the tomb.
Don't worry, I've got a plan. It's your choice whether you come or not, but I'm still going in regardless.
Curse your bones, Lanwei!
Alright, but he is joining.
What are you doing?
I'm coming with you. You're the only friends I have. How can I just wait outside while you walk into danger?
I don't want you to get in trouble with your people, Liang Hu.
Forget about it. Let's hurry.
Friend power,
when Wu
yes.
Jing discovers his stone was stolen, he'll be coming after us.
Same way you didn't come with us for the last 3 zones, yeah. I'm still a bit queasy here if it would be possible to like... not steal the stone. He said he was going to petition after night. I made a record. Your dog is on fire. Yeah, now it's burned up. Thank you for delaying to let me know. Now he's gone. Liang Wu was very angry that we secretly took the Imperial Stone from the village, but has still agreed to stay with us for our safety when we go to the Yellow Emperor's tomb. Like, I'm gonna put down a save, okay? Here. And I'm gonna load the previous one. And I know I've done this once before. I'm just really... like, hoping that we can do something about it. Up in smoke, yes. That's a very weird way for us to lose a dog. Didn't you used to have a dog? Yes, we did. What happened to your dog? Poof. He was on fire for like a very long time, but he seemed to be fine. But then he wasn't. Like, he said he was going to petition him tonight. So maybe if there was like a way for us to make time pass. I could try to leave the town, go back to the human village. Okay, because I know if I go here, Chieftain is here. And the other guy tells me where Lianghu is, but if I go there I can't do anything. Right, this is the asshole. I really don't want to help that asshole. I don't know if it's required. I get this strange feeling that it might not be necessary. I can't go in there because it would be embarrassing. Or so the game says. Okay, this would be us going to Gale Town. Which we haven't had a reason to come back here at all. One D4 points of embarrassment damage. I'm fine with that. I wish I had that option. We can go back to the big good grasslands, we can. And they're both asleep. Good. Good. Always wanted to fall asleep. Which means that skipping these guys might not be possible. She's asleep again. Is there an inn where maybe we could sleep? This is the hunter house, there's nothing else there. Shops. I mean, I could. It's interesting that they do change their dialogue option if you don't have Lianghu with you. Not all of them, of course, but the ones that refer to Lianghu, they're all changed to say something else. I have tried talking to Tia Long, and instead of doing his thing, just like turning him in, but I can't. It's very tricky. I don't think that time is gonna pass if we just wait around. Yeah, okay. I really think I might be missing something, but I guess we're thieves and assholes now. Okay, did you want to equip anything? No. So yeah, I want to craft stuff, but I need to train her for that, and I don't want to go all the way back to town because it's going to respawn everything here. So we're just gonna keep going for now. Yellow Emperor's Tomb, first level. Oh look, it's a silent location. Good. Because it's Friday, I am a little bit sleepy, so a silent location like this does not bode well. Where are they attacking? Oh, it's the Zealot Guardians. They're gonna be all over the place. Okay. And a few bats. I think they are weak. Yeah, they are weaker than the Guardians that were outside. But they heal themselves, so you should like focus fire. If I was smart. Who did that? Was that like a fire spell? It looked like one. Oh great, they're not attacking because they want to get the bat on the other side. This dungeon feels a lot like some dungeons in Prince of Chin. There were some that really looked like this. But they had the, I think those are the ones that had the terracotta warriors that would wake up. Strong first area of Diablo 1 vibes too. Yeah, sure. It does look very similar with the later dungeons in Prince of Chin. Like the final dungeon in Prince of Chin was very similar to this. Except of course the lighting here is a lot better. And this particular kind of dungeon slightly reminds me of the Fate as well. Although the dungeons in that game, overall they kind of looked a bit bland. Like they were very good at first, but they got like the tile sets were very simple with very little variation. So they were competent but reused too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about fully exploring this. It seems to be large and mazy. So if I find the exit, I'm gonna take it. And they're busy trying to kill the things they can't instead of trying to take this one instead. There you go. Second level. Yeah, screw it, let's go. Okay, you managed to find someone to kill. Good job. I mean, we were talking about the Tristan music from Diablo 1, how it is like the best song ever written for a video game. But the dungeon music for the very first dungeon on Diablo 1 did such a good job to establish the mood for the entire game. Like, you get in there and you hit that beat that goes very slow and then it slowly builds up speed. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Man, that helps so much with just like, this is what you should expect from the rest of the game. Like, you hear that and you're like, okay, I don't care how long this game is, I'm in. Best video game song ever made, yes. It is also incredible. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Man, I was so amazed. It's such a simple thing, but I was so amazed as a kid. When you got to like level 5, and then 9, and then 13, and you got like, it formed that crack on the surface so you could teleport back from there. And the cave and the other entrances to the mid levels. Like, that's such a simple thing that wasn't even required because of town portals. But it gave you that feeling that the town was sort of kind of evolving. It was so freaking good, man. Everything about that game was a masterpiece. And to think it was going to be a turn-based roguelike with claymation graphics. Which sounds intriguing, but of course it wouldn't be as good as it ended up being. The town had a very interesting feeling of being like... It felt like it was large, but it wasn't, so you could get anywhere very quickly. And then you had that feeling of mystery of crossing the river and then there is a guy with a peg leg. And you're like, ooh, why is there a guy hidden back here? Like, when you find, like, he's not hidden, of course he's not hidden, but when you find that guy, you're like, ooh, I found a secret guy. The witch hut, I was thinking about the witch as well. Far enough away that feels a bit weird. Yes, she has to live away from the other villagers because they are suspicious of her. It's... like, they can see her from where they're standing, but it still feels like it's far away. And then you go into the first level dungeon and the loading screen is the doors opening with a red light from inside. The stench of death fills the place. I don't remember the full quote actually. Like, it's so understated, like it's perfect in its simplicity. Like, it's exactly what you need and not announce more. Authenticity of this place has been fouled. Yes, thank you. And everyone gets shit on the first time they meet the butcher. And then we have this... Wait, did we get 2 foxes? I think I could have 2 foxes and I didn't realize. Well, that changes things. I think the only problem that game has is like the hell levels, because they have these enemies that keep teleporting, and those succubite that do like chaos damage, so they, depending on your character, they just delete you. I think that's like the one weak part of the game. Like as a kid, I knew nothing about game design. That's the one thing I didn't like about it. Yeah, no, those songs are really good, yes. Can I summon a second fox, really? Can you heal yourself, you piece of shit? Jesus. And speaking of things I don't like about Diablo, I've had this discussion before, and I know that Absentia disagrees with me. But screw Act 3 on Diablo 2. Like, that jungle part takes forever. By the time you get to the good part, you can't stand Act 3 anymore. Like stupid ankle biters, and you go forever through the river. It's just horrible. Blizzard Stealth released a remaster of Warcraft 2 this month. They announced a battle box. Like, there was a leak of the remaster of Warcraft 2, and then they announced the full box, which includes a remaster of Warcraft 1. And the entire box also includes Warcraft 3, which I think they might have made changes to, but probably not. I think they got someone else to do the remasters of 1 and 2 after the bullshit of 3. Or I might be mixing everything up with the GTA remasters. Yeah, the GTA remasters got a few updates now to make the PC version have some of the features that were only in the mobile version. That's a sentence, everyone. They improved the PC version by adding features that were already in the mobile version. That's the thing that happened. Hello there, Happy Cakes. Most of Diablo 2 acts are you just pushing through in order to get back to Act 1. I mean, Act 2 is really good. Act 4, I think everyone agrees that is decent but too short. I really, like, the first time I played through Diablo 2, I was not a big fan of Act 2. But I very quickly realized that that is peak Diablo 2, actually. Like, Diablo 2 is basically, Act 1 is, okay, here's Diablo 1. Did you like Diablo 1? Enjoy, here it is again. And then Act 2 is here, this is Diablo 2. This is what it's supposed to look like. Did you like it? And here's Act 3, we're gonna make you sick of it. It's going to get very good later, but it's gonna take a while. Like, the later third of Act 3 is really good. Everybody hates Act 3. Don't say that around Absentia, though. She likes it. Stupid ankle biters. Can you guys come in here and attack? Thank you. Oh, this goes back to level 1. Great, this is the wrong way. So there were 2 letters going down here. Good to know, I guess. Okay, can I summon 2 foxes? I can. Can I summon 3? No, it's just 2. Can I summon 2 doggos? No, it's just 1 doggo. I mean, foxes are also kind of doggos, so it's a doggo army here. This is mid-rank, this is primary, so there's a chance we might get 2 fire doggos later. Diablo 2 was designed with a hardcore roguelike mood in my region. They changed it in a way that made the game a lot more popular than it would have been otherwise. I think if it was like nowadays, where you get like DLC for games or whatever, they might have made like a turn-based roguelike mode for Diablo 1 as a DLC, for example. That would have been interesting. Not that I would have preferred them to do that instead of just working on new games, of course not. Act 4, your favorite. Cool looking, straight to the point, lots of enemies. Act 4 is fine, it's just, like I said, it's short and a little bit monotone. But it is good. Diablo 1 is blood for you for many reasons. Yes, of course. And it was part of my... I can't say it was part of my childhood. Yes, of course I can. I was still in elementary school when I was playing through that. It's funny because I didn't beat Diablo 1 back then. I started playing Diablo 2 without beating Diablo 1 and I had no idea how the story connected. Because I didn't realize you could just read about it online because the internet was kind of new. Sort of, kind of. I mean, it wasn't new, but... the thought of reading about the previous game never occurred to me. There's a popular hardcore fan-made version of Diablo called... Man, what is that one called? That's a weird name. I hope it's good because the name doesn't do it any favors. Important part of our childhood for some specific reason on ramble about right now. That's fine. Like during my childhood, I've mentioned this, that I just recorded the Tristan theme into a cassette tape by connecting my computer straight into a stereo system that I had. And I put it in my Walkman and I took that to school. Good memories. Very funny, Mr. Cooper. I'll find and report back. Alright. And you guys know that freaking Hellfire was sort of kind of weirdly licensed. So it was done by a different group of people that didn't have access to everything. So basically it was kind of like a weird, shitty mod. Shitty in the sense that it was shoddily implemented. So I don't know how it is on the GOG version actually, but back then you had to install it and it would like overwrite the default character classes with the new character classes or something like that. You couldn't just switch back and you couldn't play both versions without switching around. It was kind of weird. Sierra Maiden was weird. Yeah, Sierra and making things weird. Name a more iconic duo. Do you guys realize that freaking Half-Life was published by Sierra? And they had a weird licensing thing that almost cost Valve the license at some point. It was, yeah, yes. I have the box with the Sierra logo on it. It's a nice Diablo Mega mod. You still play. Hundreds of new uniques and 23 more classes, not exaggerating. No, 23 classes is exaggerating. Like, whoever did that was definitely exaggerating. Please don't die. Okay, everyone pull back. I haven't saved in a while. Jesus Christ, man. I have to do everything around here. Okay, heal yourself and you attack that. The hell, 3. What the hell, 3? There should be a Diablo 3 mod called What the Hell 3. You should have a chapter called Heck. I think I might have heard of that one. I think someone I have mentioned in my chat when we were discussing Diablo before. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of Diablo discussion. Probably leading up to Save and Raid next year. I still feel like when they decided on Half-Life, I was like, okay, that's fine. You have Half-Life and Opposing Force and Blue Shift, and you have Half-Life 2 and Episode 1, Episode 2. That's enough game for, you know, 3-4 days of gaming. It's fine. When they decided on Diablo, I was like, that's great, but they want to do just Diablo 1, Hellfire, and 2, and it feels like that's not enough. I'm sure a lot of people have never played those games before, but I could finish those games in like one sitting, probably. Of course, there's all the logistics involved, and it's not gonna be that quick, of course, but still. Worries me a little bit. Can you heal yourself, man? I keep getting pulled back so he doesn't die. Thank you. Took yourself long enough. Ah, the Evolution X, I have seen that mentioned before. That name does ring a bell. Crucible mod was the name of the hardcore one. Okay, that's a better name, yes. You just listened to Ghostbusters for old time's sake and heard the following. Oh god, welcoming Oswald the Third. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. What did you hear? I used to have the theme song to Ghostbusters on a cassette tape as well. It's never too much babbling about when it comes to Diablo 1, don't worry. Hello there, Inconsiderate Jade. Welcome in, my friend. We are fighting StarCraft Protoss Zealots. After fighting some Zerg lurkers, we are fighting Protoss Zealots now. An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call, Chris? Do the lyrics say that? That's kind of messed up. That's funny. Not the Chris Hansen part, of course. Yeah, I haven't listened to that song since I was a kid. I barely remember any of the lyrics. I barely remember the movies, actually. Yes, the Invisible Man isn't the lyrics. That's what I figured. I barely remember, and I didn't know English at the time, so I wouldn't have memorized the lyrics anyway. Sitting there, con 37 outside. Should be at the beach, but pale skin. If you go to the beach, you get rid of the pale skin, if that's a concern for you. You only need to burn like once or twice. This one time I spent a day by the lake, not realizing that, you know, the sun reflects on the lake and shoots up back at you, so you get double crispy. And the next day I had like a big fever in my nose. Like, I remember that I was in a camp and I didn't have access to a mirror, and I just took my hand to my nose and it was all crinkly and It felt like a freaking chicken nugget. And I was like, oh god, I'm afraid to look myself in the mirror now. It was pretty ugly when I did see myself in the mirror, yes. Unless you're bald. Yeah. Outside is not a good place for bald people. I know I'm half bald. And the old fly airstrip does get red. Old chicken nugget nose. I swear it felt crispy, man, when I touched it. It was terrifying. Your UV is too wild. Skin cancer is out of control there. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hey, you should get some sun. My friend, are you aware that thing gives out cancer? Like it's candy. That big glowy orb on the sky is not your friend. You have to wear a beanie when running so your head doesn't burn and get some spots. Yeah. Are you just trying to hide your bald
What did
head?
one wall say to the other wall? Meet you at the corner.
That one is decent. I like that one. That's a very daddy joke. Very dad joke right there. You have a hole in the ozone layer above you. Again. Are you kidding? You have leftover chicken nuggets from lunch. There you go, man. Enjoy. Get some really freaking spicy mayo sauce or something. There's another set of stairs going up, man. I know, I know, Happy Cakes. I know it sound. I wanted to say dad joke and I wanted to make it sound like a small joke, and I know I messed up. Please don't bully the Brazilian, okay? My native language is Portuguese. And yesterday I was bullied by chat because I said, and someone clipped it because of course I did. I said nice balland. Yeah, not my brightest moment. Reminds me of Rig showing some box for a game that he had. And he was reading the side of the box and all, and it says here that it comes in 3 floppy dicks. And he stopped. He knew he had already lost. He didn't even try to correct himself. He knew it was too late. Am I 41-42 years old? Yeah. Do you know me? Gotta try not to imagine them with crispy noses. Oh man, you're missing out. You should imagine those as crispy corporate noses. Just very good at guessing age. Well, there you go. You're not. If you're accurate, that's not a. It's not good. You know what I used to do when I was a little bullshitting teenager? I would get to like an older woman that I could tell was like 40, and I would say like with the most innocent face, are you what 28, 29? You look like you're 29. And of course I knew they were older, but it really got me on their good side. You're accurate because you're close to my age and you can recognize. Ah, okay, I get it. Yes. Come on, where are the stairs down? Who is a Belland? You're Belland. No, I don't mean that. I realize that Belland is supposed to be an insult. I was mentioning yesterday that it didn't make sense that it was an insult. But I didn't know what it meant. Do I have to kill everything here before I find the correct way to go? Jesus Christ, man. Reverse. Yes, I was told yesterday. They clarified to me what it meant. I had seen the word being thrown around, and I knew it was supposed to be an insult, but I didn't know what it meant. So I said, it sounds like something that, doesn't sound like an insult. Sounds like something that is nice, and that's when I messed up. This one time, and it's not going to be correctly translated, of course, but I think you guys are gonna get the gist of it. I was with a group of friends playing online games, and they had someone younger in the group, and they called someone a cunt, something like that. And I just shook my head because I thought it was a little bit tasteless for whatever reason, for the context. And I said something along the lines of, "What is that?" And the dude replied, like, trying to explain it. Oh, Cooper, it's a vagina. And I know that. Jesus. Freaking kids, man. I haven't played online games with kids since then. Is weed legal in Brazil, and is it popular? It is popular. It's not legal, no. But if you're, I'm gonna say something that's going to sound horrible, but it's kind of accurate. It's kind of legal if you are white. But no, technically it's not legal. But it is popular. I mean, it's popular everywhere, right? I've never had it because I'm really freaking square. I have no interest. I have nothing against people who enjoy it, of course. I'd rather deal with someone who smoked some weed than someone who had booze, for example. They're usually more easygoing and they don't crash a car. My bitrate. I dropped some frames. My bitrate is going down. Come on, Twitch. It's back to normal. Okay, I dropped some frames, it's fine. You got a weed card online for pain and anxiety. Well, I'm glad that you had the opportunity to do that. People here, they are being able to get medical weed legally, but it's not easy from what I understand, and I mean, I don't know if I haven't looked it up, but people are getting legal medical marijuana here, or weed, or whatever. It's not very common. You're glad I'm realizing never too old to learn about anatomy. Yeah, it's an ongoing process, yes. Am I considered white? For Brazilian standards, yes. 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 Leafwell.com. I assume that's for weeds. Who lives down there? A bunch of white and a bunch of Latino. No, we don't call anyone Latino. People are usually either considered white, which would be like my case, black, or we call pardo, which is someone who is like in between, which is the vast majority. In numbers, in absolute numbers. Right, you could refer to them as brown, but we don't call them brown. Call pardo, which is like 10? I don't even know how to translate that. Interesting. What do you call them? Yeah, it's a color. Pardo is a color. right? Like those the paper, you know, those paper bags that were used in supermarkets, that kind of paper that we use to package books sometimes, we call that papel pardo because of its color. So that's kind of where it comes from. And it's not offensive to refer to that. Of course, it depends on context. But yeah. Louisiana, you either black, white, or Mexican to everyone. Yeah, here, like, of course, like, when I was a kid, we would look at history books and they would mention, like, you have whites, you have blacks, you have Indians, and here are the names for all the mixtures that you could get. And when I say Indians, they're called like that, like they're not called indigenous or natives. They're called literally Indios, which is different from what we call people from India. Those are Indianos. So it's strange for an English-speaking person. But we call Indios are the indigenous people and Indianos are the people from India. It's different. So it was basically at one point considered 3 large groups, and then you had the different mixings with different names. And of course, we still have the indigenous people and the blacks and the pardos, which are like most people, which is just like a mixture. You had a supermarket that had a taking grocery bag called Tucker bag. Can you use that for petting? Man, this place is very large. I've been hearing dead silence for a while, no music. You know what's one of the funniest things I realized? We're talking about those brown paper grocery bags, and I remember this one thing that was explained to a friend one of these days. You know what's one of the funniest, weirdest things about the United States? Is like, you can't drink in public, that's illegal, you go to jail. And then the guy gets the obvious booze and puts it inside the obvious brown paper bag. Oh no, you're fine. That's okay. That's water, right? You're drinking water. That's fine. This game looks like an advanced turn-based Diablo 1. Yeah, it's a party-based Diablo-like from 2004. It's a sequel to Prince of Qin, which is a similar game from 2002. Both games are from China. You can pause the game and make it work like Baldur's Gate, because you have a party so you can manage your characters, but out of all the games like this that I have played, this is the one that requires the least amount of managing like that. It's much more easier to control the party. The AI is very good in this game, I gotta say. Even though I criticize it every now and again, it's the best one we have experienced by far. You got arrested for drinking in public from walking out of a bar to attack taxi in California. If they started arresting people for being drunk in public here, like they wouldn't, they would be filling forms for weeks for a single night. Like, who cares if people are drinking in public, man? Like, that by itself shouldn't be a crime. Like, if you do something that is a crime, like you assault someone, you harass someone, then you can, like, have an aggravation because you were drunk. But just the drinking by itself, like, I don't know. And I don't like dealing with drunk people, but it's fine. They're just annoying. That's not enough of a reason to arrest them. Isn't the Navy route itself the base? Was this game made by real Chinese in China? Yes, real genuine Chinese material right here. Like, like free-range Chinese people made this game. Yes. Putting the holding tank in your command picked you up on the next morning, you got in trouble. Yeah, you guys need drunk tanks. Over here, drunk tanks are just the streets. I'm only half joking. Technique an offense to be drunk in public, but they have to reverse it there. Oh, finally, the third level. Jesus, took me forever. Okay, is there gonna be a fourth level? Are we gonna have to go all the way back up from here? There's a good chance we'll have to go up all the way through. I haven't found any other exits. You know? I feel like this might be end game. Are we finishing this game and I didn't even realize? Okay, let me summon the doggos back. The only problem with the AI is when they get stuck trying to go through the wall like that. Doesn't happen very often, but yeah, happens sometimes. So I have no idea. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's trouble. That's trouble. Hang on. Can I do something about this? Can I do this? And maybe this. Getting there. That's not enough to kill anyone. But it does speed up the process a bunch. Okay, okay. We're fine. We might be filling up on... Oh, some of these are like... Oh, good. Some of these are specialized. Yeah, this is mostly for armor. That's the only reason we haven't filled up our inventory yet. We're filling up the dedicated inventories first. Good. I do want to craft stuff, but first we need to train up our skill. For that we need to go back to town, which is gonna be a while. Looking at Brazil on Google Maps and realizing you don't know enough about it, you want to see it for yourself and take a trip down there. I am required by law to make the joke that I always make. You know when they say, please come to Brazil? It's a trap. I'm only half joking. If you do want to come down here on tourism, I would personally recommend staying away from the obvious, which usually is Rio de Janeiro. Like, it's... Not because it's unsafe, because the tourist places are very safe. Like, Rio de Janeiro is a very large city, and the places where tourists would go to are more than fine. But still, I think that it's... Other than the beaches, it's not the most interesting place to visit. You want to see bunda. You want to see bunda like Arnold Schwarzenegger. My favorite part of the body, DS. There's a lot of land that looks like it's just trees. I mean, sure, it's a very large country. There are gonna be places like that. Like, it would be interesting, for example, if you went to one of the historical towns in the state of Minas Gerais, like the city of Ouro Preto. They have like stuff preserved from colonial times. They're like very cool looking cities with a lot of history. At least I think that's a better tourist destination. If you want to see bunda, then sure, that's not where you should go to if you want to see bunda. Like tourism advertising back in the 80s, 70s, early 90s over here was a lot about come here, see like brown women shaking their asses. Like the whole thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger was basically that, an advertisement for asses in Brazil. Luckily things have changed. You want to see the places with trees. See ladies with bananas on their heads dancing. I don't think they have put bananas in their heads to dance since the 70s, I'm sorry to say. You're thinking of Carmen Miranda. Do you guys know or remember there was like this cartoon character from Disney that interacted with Carmen Miranda in some movies that were made for advertising tourism in Brazil? That character, I don't know what it's called outside of Brazil, because I think he only showed up for like a movie to advertise tourism, right? Down here he's called Zé Carioca, which would be like Joe from Rio or something, and he was like very popular for comic books for many decades. He was basically a stereotypical sleazy con man from Rio de Janeiro, but in a sort of endearing way, and he was a parrot, so he worked really well. If I live near the girl from Ipanema... No. I hate that song, man. Every time I hear that, oh look, they're pandering to foreigners, EP. And they will be, oh, it's Brazilian culture. Yeah, it's just pandering, man. It's just freaking pandering. Look, it's a girl with a nice ass on the beach. Yes, yes, we know. Don't you guys want to go to Ipanema Beach in Rio de Janeiro? So, oh, we got another level up. Good, we haven't even finished level up the previous one. Don't you guys want to go there and see the girl from Ipanema? Every girl that lives there is from Ipanema. You do like Sergio Mendes. I'd have to actually look it up to know exactly who that is. But no, I do not live near Ipanema, that's in Rio de Janeiro. I live as far as possible from Rio de Janeiro as I can. As any Brazilian would normally avoid that place. Like I used to say, and again, I'm sorry friends that might happen to live there. There are only 3 kinds of people who live in Rio de Janeiro. I mean, 4. 4 kinds of people that live there. The people that cannot escape because of financial reasons or because, you know, they're stuck there for some reason. The very rich people who are just insulated from all the crap, they're just gonna live on the skyscraper. And I've seen like interviews where they're like, oh yes, you hear the gunfights down there in the distance. It's so peculiar. Yeah, it's as infuriating as it sounds. I've seen a documentary with people talking like that. You have, of course, the criminals who are making bank on all that bullshit. And that includes like many different categories of criminals. I'm not gonna go into that. And then you have the fools. The fools. They were gonna be like, oh, but it's such a beautiful city. I don't care if I have to go on a crowded bus to work and have to crouch on the floor because there's another shootout going outside. Which is not a daily occurrence. It is a daily occurrence. It is usually a daily occurrence from what I hear. They have a... I'm not kidding you guys. There is an app that you can download online that shows where you can find active shootouts so you can avoid those places. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It exists. Like, if you go there and you're driving and you take a wrong turn, like, goodbye, man. If you're a tourist, it's fine. Not gonna be driving yourself. You're gonna be taking a cab. They know what to do. You're gonna be on the tour bus. It's fine. As long as you're not, you know, I'm gonna rent a car and go see the fancy favelas. Yeah, no. Silver George is very popular, yes. He just died last month. Yeah, I don't keep up with musicians in general. And that includes Brazilian ones. So forgive me for not. Like, I'm sure if I listen to a song from him, oh yes, this guy. You guys want to listen to... Oh, level 4, we found it. If you guys want to listen to interesting Brazilian old music, you should listen to Raul Seixas. Oh, this looks different. Is this the final level? Oh, there's a double-headed creature. It's the same sprite from the other double-headed creatures, and those guys are stuck there on the wall again. Spell that R-A-U-L-S-E-I-X-A-S. Raul Seixas. He's very varied. Alright, don't judge him by only a single song. He has all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah, there you go. You like Caetano Veloso, but you're boring MPB. Música Popular Brasileira, Brazilian Popular Music. MPB. You're an MPB fan, you like a lot of other music too, but it's fine. Like, classic MPB is fine, reasonable, and has a lot of interesting stuff. It's perfectly reasonable. It's fine, I'm correcting for the sake of giving you more information. It actually sounds a bit weird that when... I know it's a thing, I've always known it was a thing, but it feels weird to know that people outside of Brazil have heard of MPB. And then you can type out Caetano Veloso. I just find it fascinating in a way. You could also listen to Chico Buarque, which is also technically MPB, has some very interesting stuff. Like, some of the lyrics on his songs are just genius. There is this song called Construção, which translates to construction, where he tells the same story 3 times, changing a few words on every verse. So he actually tells 3 different stories that are very similar to one another. And it's amazing. Huge music nerd. Yes, I've noticed. You don't let or understand the lyrics stop you. That's good. Definitely treat after quick preview of some Seixas tunes. You're welcome. He has some very interesting stuff. He has some fascinating stuff, actually. And it's very varied. And if you look at the lyrics, you're gonna have a good time if you look at the lyrics on some of those songs. I don't think you can find a Brazilian that is older than 25 that can't sing like 10 songs from him by heart. At least the main verses. The chorus. Hello there, La Folie. Oh, sorry, La Folie. I keep messing that up. Welcome in, my friend. We're discussing Brazilian music and tourist destinations. You don't know any Brazilian music, it's fine. I think you would have to be like... I don't think it's the kind of music that people would listen to casually. I think it's the kind of music that appeals to people that are like, oh, I want to listen to something really different from some other place. Oh yes, this is very cultural and interesting. Which is not what most people do. People just want to enjoy themselves. Tom Jobim? Tom Jobim is fine. It has some very, very fun stuff. There is this song, which I'm pretty sure is Tom Jobim, I might be messing it up, called Aquarela. Which is like... I think it translates to watercolor. Which was used for many years as the theme song for an advertising from Faber-Castell, the manufacturers of color pencils. And that song is well liked by most Brazilians. Because it's such a peaceful fine tune about drawing and painting, and I don't know, it's whimsical and refreshing. And everyone remember, because they made these at the time very fancy animations of the drawings being painted with color pencils to the tune of that song, following the lyrics even. Like the song sings about, you know, painting a yellow sun, and then the animation had a yellow sun being painted. Or drawing a castle with 5 or 6 lines, and then the animation, the commercial did that. I think most Brazilians who are old enough to have seen that have a soft spot for that commercial, that song, because of that. João Gilberto. Astrude Gilberto. Doesn't ring a bell. João Gilberto does, of course. Okay, I need to stay on top of this, and I need to save, because the last time I tried to save I couldn't, because I was in combat. And I need to do a little bit of healing just to stay on top of everything. Let's go there. Astrude, singer and songwriter. I'll believe you, like I said, I'm not the most well versed in Brazilian music in general. I'm a filthy casual. A normie, you might say. Astrid. Astrid, yes, I have heard of Astrid, I didn't connect. Yes, like Sergio Mendes, that one would be one of those. I don't know who that is right now, but if I listen a song from them, yes, of course I know it. Can you guys come over here? Thank you. Yeah, they're getting stuck on the wall trying to fight the guys on the other side. You know who you should listen to? Tim Maia. There is even a video game released on Steam recently that was posted on my Discord, where the goal is to resurrect Tim Maia. But they call him by a different name because of, you know, not to get in trouble. Classic Gilberto Gil. Yes, Bossa Nova is not a popular style, like it's a... Nowadays, it's a product of its time. I mean, I'm sure there's still people making Bossa Nova music. But I haven't heard anything that sounded like that in a while. Anything modern, at least. Elevator music. I feel like I should be offended, but I'll let it pass. Sinatra for being Bossa Nova albums, one of your favorites. That one is pretty good. I'm slightly familiar with it. Okay, I still want to... the party upgrade is gonna be here until I level up, but I'm not ready to level up. I need to be... Oh, fuck. The items. Okay, I want to equip this. Just this. So one pointing metal, so I can equip that. And we get a little ding. And I'm going to save again, and I need to find my way to that center of the room. Whenever you're going to a lift, you start humming Girl from Ipanema, much to your wife's dismay. I agree with your wife. Please, please don't subject her to Girl from Ipanema. Man, when they did the opening to the Olympics here in Brazil a few years back, and I was like only half interested in watching it because I already don't care a lot about the Olympics, and then it's here, and then you know there a lot of people are stealing a lot of money, but whatever. And then they played Girl from Ipanema during the opening because of course they had to. And I just audibly groaned and I was like, yeah, I've watched enough. Walter Vanderlei, Summer Samba. You guys should play Samba de Amigo. That's what you guys should do. You can play it on the Wii and have 2 Wiimotes as maracas. We don't use maracas for samba, but you can do that, of course. You still have 2 sets of maracas for your Dreamcast, good sir. That works too, of course. I still want to have enough money to, like, throw away to get a set of bongos for my GameCube. It's better than firing to break the silence, only barely. Like, if it doesn't smell, then I would take the farting. You played a lot of Samba de Amigo, nice. And anyone who hasn't played that game is scratching their heads right now. Always reminds you of elevators and grocery stores. Do you guys literally have Go from Ipanema playing on the speakers of grocery stores? We don't do that here. Do you? Is that really a thing? I feel horrified by that knowledge. Of course, that's not the actual lyrics. It's close enough. It's a joking cliche. Alright, good. So things, you're telling me that things have improved. This is tricky, man. I tried to pull them back, but that's a large group of tricky enemies. I might have to run in a few moments. And I can't wait until the last moment. I have to start running now. I'm finding it really interesting and not unique or anything. Of course, it was a thing for the time, but it wasn't a very commonplace. I find it really interesting how they balance the healing in this game by just having a simple cooldown. And they have the cooldowns on the consumables as well. So you don't just, let me pause the game, eat 5 wheels of cheese, and I'm ready to go. Modern games don't get that right. Wait, there's a guy here. Also, this dungeon is giving me a lot of experience. And we're not taking that long to kill these guys. Man, I want some music. I think we're kind of circling like a spiral to get to the center of it. I wonder if we're gonna have a boss. They're very sparse with their bosses, which is fine, keeps the impact. I'm sad that this thing doesn't actually become a summon. Although I don't know if I would prefer that instead of our Fire Kitty. Fire Kitty reminds me of World of Warcraft because druids have a form where you become a panther or something. And in the Firelands, which was a raid, you could get a special staff that would allow you to transform into a fire panther. Which of course was affectionately referred to as Fire Kitty. I thought it was neat. I think later on they might have changed it into a glyph. But I'm pretty sure it started as a special staff. There's a lot of enemies in here, I'm kind of worried. Oh, big important thing that glows. This kind of weird glow reminds me of like... It reminds me of Revenant, but it also reminds me of Dark Secrets of Africa. This kind of goes to purple and yellow and green. Oh, there we have pillars we can use even. How is it living in Brazil? It's like living anywhere else. Except electronics are twice as expensive, but food is half as cheap. It's the most brutal gore videos you have ever seen. If you say so, I've never had any of that happen to anyone I knew. If that's any indication of anything. Like, you know, just like any other country, like you don't mess up with gangs and you're gonna be fine 99% of the time. I'm not gonna like pretend like it's a Brazil is like a safe country in comparison to other countries. It is a violent place, but you know, places like Rio de Janeiro will pull the average up for violence. Like, the city I live in is a medium-sized city, and I was even talking to a friend of mine these days that I was walking on a busy street. I was walking in a busy street, right? And I noticed there was this woman having a conversation, another woman relaxed, laying on the wall of a store, and she was holding her phone behind her, like just holding like this weak grip behind her while she was talking. And I was like, yeah, that wouldn't fly in Rio de Janeiro, but over here it's okay. So it depends. It's a very large country, so it depends a lot on where you live. We have a lot of different small countries in here, basically. How strong is the government? Strong enough to not be paid off? Oh boy. That's a tricky question. It's strong enough that we can have, like, say, our previous president, Bolsonaro, he committed a bunch of crimes. And while he wasn't sent to jail yet, that could still happen, he cannot run for president again. Like, he has enough crimes on his head that he can't be elected again. There's no amount of money that can make him get elected, be allowed to run for president. And just recently, like, they finished like this large investigation. Shit, that's a large group of people. Shit, this is tricky. What do I do here? Or blackmailed. With enough money in the right spots, you can't get people in trouble, but on the high levels of government, especially when it comes like to the Supreme Court, for example, they're pretty insulated from that kind of stuff. Of course, when it comes to like small cities, it's going to be a lot of buying off the right officials, but it's not perfect, but it's not much worse than certain other developed countries from what I've seen. I'm gonna have to run away from here pretty soon. And when I say pretty soon, I mean kind of right now. It's too large of a group. Just starting digging around and found what seems to be a pretty dope post-rock name from Recife, Kaluv. Not actually familiar with that.
Thank you.
Hello there, Sparky Pilot. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome me, Sparky Pilot, and everyone from Sparky Pilot's channel. I'm Copert. I stream from Sundays to Fridays, playing old games. I have been playing this game for the last couple of weeks, trying to finish it. This is Seal of Evil, a Chinese party-based Diablo-like, the sequel/prequel to Prince of Qing. Very good game. And you were playing Descent. Man, I remember as a kid, I felt so proud in like learning how to control Descent properly with the 6 degrees of freedom and everything. Just spreading my hand over the keyboard. I played a lot of Descent as a kid. I only played the first one. Okay, let's try this again. This is a very large group of people. This is worrying. Welcome in, everyone. Old School J. First was the best. I've heard people... He's almost dead, you dumbass. Jesus Christ. I've heard people complain about Descent 3 specifically, but I don't know enough to have an opinion. What are your thoughts on Bossa Nova and or Plappers? I don't think Plappers have caught on yet. Don't you plap at them. For those of you who might be confused, there was a thing, I don't remember how it came up to be, where the idea of plump eyelids being sexually alluring was floated, and then people decided to call really plump eyelids Plappers. So when you like blink at someone really fast, it makes a noise. And it was a whole thing. Sitting down to dinner, so typing is hard, but nice to catch. Some of this sounded pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting. This game is better than Prince of Qing in almost every aspect. The crafting system is bonkers, I really like it. And combat is a little bit slow, which helps with managing the party-based aspect of it. Some of the previous games you had to keep pausing all the time just to manage things. Was a spin-off of using Botox to stop face tremors discussion. Yes, thank you for reminding me. You're imagining the noise. Yeah, we joked about like dummy thick eyelids. So the the person keeps blinking and you can hear it from the other room. Oh, here he comes. The plapper. Someone's sneaking behind you. Yeah, they wouldn't sneak very well with that. With their dummy clappers. Yes, because at some point a long time ago I had frequent twitchy eyelids. And I had a doctor recommend me just put some Botox on it to paralyze the thing. And I just blinked and yeah, no, I didn't go back to that doctor ever. Then another doctor told me, you know, just message it like this when it happens. I did that for a month and it stopped. And I think that's better than Botox, personally. Okay, I'm just clearing around. I know there's a big altar, there are big pillars here. I'm sure it's gonna be relevant, but I would like to clear this in case they all train on me. Cooper talks. Sounds less Botolini. Yeah, just a little bit less, yes. You need to heal her. Thank you. And that charge does a chunk of damage, I gotta say. Well, really, we should have prescribed the thick brown potion. Thick brown potion does solve everything, yes. Man, why did they have to add the qualifier thick? That had to be on purpose. But I do secretly appreciate the alliteration you came up with, a bubbly brown broth. But yeah, we're here, we're fighting Protoss zealots for days in this dungeon. And this two-headed creature is called the two-headed creature. You can see it on its life bar at the top. I'm wondering, Chinese, does that symbol actually mean Earth? Because I've learned to identify those by the colors, but maybe those symbols are actually... They actually mean Earth and Fire, but this is wood. Exactly what it says on the thing. Yeah, keep that thing closed. Explode. That's for the beast, man. Intermediate explosion. There you go. Camera. Stop doing that, please. Okay, I'm just cleaning around. I think that's the last group. Up! Run away! The healing spell is on a cooldown. That's how they balanced it. It's pretty good, but it also makes it tricky at times. Yeah, keep running, my friend. We're not killing anything. You guys need to focus on how she needs to run. And oh, he needs to run again. Okay, everyone needs to run. Come on, everyone. Come on, let's get some room here. You agree that they look like zealots, but their faces remind you of the Mightlands strife their face or whatever, and Beetlejuice start to scare the ditches away from their house. I've watched Beetlejuice a couple of years ago. I don't remember that. One of the reasons that they remind me of zealots from StarCraft is because we had another creature before, a shadow crab that looked like lurkers, Zerg lurkers from StarCraft as well. That was an inspiration on this game, definitely. We also had a character literally say, and I quote, "I feel a disturbance in the Force." We also had some lore mentioning that if you see a ghost, you're gonna piss in your pants. The text in this game is quite varied. And the voice acting is quite unique. Also, the music in the game is very good, but dungeons don't have any music. For those of you who got here recently. Okay, this looks like a separate room. What is in here? No, it's not. Well, it kind of is. Okay, one last guy here. I mean, there are more enemies on the map, but I think I can avoid killing the rest. Man, this dungeon was a lot of experience. We got like 1 or 2 levels here already. More than halfway through our current level. Alright, let's put down a save and let's see what this is all about. Okay, this might be the tomb of the Yellow Emperor, like the sarcophagus, whatever. Like an invisible hand, an invisible force will keep us away once we approach it, and the sideway column clicks. Okay, so I have to deal with the columns. Apologies for the awful link. I can't click that right now. Unfortunately, this game is tricky. Yeah, I expected a bunch of these to be summoned. So this does not surprise me. It's gonna be a trial. I'm sure it's gonna be a boss at the end. Maybe we fight the Yellow Emperor. Can you heal me? Thank you. I think I can summon another fox. I need to summon another fire kitty as well. Oh shit, the guy's dead. This is gonna be tricky. Like, we can kill them, but they do a lot of damage before we kill them. I really needed to go back to town so I could craft stuff and then level up. Come on, cool down. Thank you. Okay, you guys don't get distracted with that, okay? Okay, so this one is clicked, I can't interact with it again. You know what you can do? Oh no, you can't. I was gonna say you can just switch characters when one is already almost dead, but you can't switch characters during combat. Never tried to. because we don't care about the other characters. Okay, next pillar. If I try using this, I need all pillars. Okay, move away, move away. Let's see if we can pull like one at a time, maybe. Or at least get some distance. One is back there, so that's one less doing damage to us. Shit! Fire Kid is already dead. This guy's almost dead. I don't even have mana to summon another guy. I mean, I do, but I need to get mana for the healing. Okay, okay. It's fine. One more guy here. Beast Boy, damage MVP. He is doing a lot of damage. I did upgrade his weapon. It's level 16. I think it's the highest level weapon. It's just a attack power bonus. And it has like 9 attack power that you can get from equipping the ring. Like it's shaded, like it's not activated. But if you equip like this is metal, this is earth. Earth promotes metal. It activates extra damage. And I think that's helping his damage a lot. He's also, you know, metal based in general, so he does have a lot of damage output because metal affects your damage directly. So yeah, Beast Boy putting in the beast work. Despite us lying to him and betraying his trust. Because we're dicks. I really wished I could not have done it that way. But the guy saw, I reloaded twice trying to do it differently. Beast work makes the best work. There you go. Okay, everyone, run, run, run. Okay, 2 of them, 3 of them, there we go. Good, good, we split them apart. They're gonna join us, but can focus on one of them for now. Happy Cake's not feeling well. These emotes are too much. They are too much, yes. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Because we did so little damage before, I started to build my characters for more damage. So now we are at a spot where we're doing decent damage, but we are lacking survivability. Which is whatever. Like, I think it works better this way most of the game. Because you go through things more quickly. You have in-person board games today. We're gonna start bring it up, but we're actually playing a game called China. Sounds interesting. Is it a German-style economic simulation game that takes 6 hours to play? aka the best kind of game. Tomorrow's past midnight, so yeah, it's fine. It is today, right? Oh shit. Okay. Quest accepted. What quest did we get? Defeat the blazing demon guarding the stone sarcophagus. Relatively short German style control game instead. What an entrance. Yeah, that was pretty good. I want to kill these guys first, though. Area control. Okay. By the way, we got a little bug here because we were going to save. Nothing like Prince of Qing, but yeah, this is gonna disappear eventually. Today doesn't become tomorrow until you've gone to bed, so I'm gonna back up and pour the coffee. I say that all the time and people look at me like I'm an alien. I'm glad someone finally said that besides me. Like sometimes it's gonna be like 5, 6 in the morning. I'll be going to bed, and my wife will be getting up to head to work, and she'll say something. Well, and I'll say, yeah, tomorrow I'll do this and do that, and she says, you mean today? Yo, nope, I have not slept yet. It's not today yet. And of course, she loves when I say that and she's getting up to go to work and I'm going to sleep. She loves it. Anyway, I think everything is dead, except for the boss, of course. I want to keep away from that wall so my guys don't bug trying to reach that thing. Presses X to doubt. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You're gonna cast this. You're gonna cast this. This. And this. And you're gonna cast this. You can't because you have full health. Alright. I think it's going to do a lot of damage because it did a bunch of AoE rage spells. That's really loud. Guardian creature. It has 5 health bars, I think. It's going fine. Do I have anything? I could do this, but I can't heal him when I do this. So I have to be careful. Where is it? Here, okay. Let's do that. Look at Beastman going beast mode, everyone. And then he goes ham hitting the boss. But he can't be healed, which it is what makes that tricky. Shing! Yes. Shing! By the way, I could increase our defense by doing this. Okay. I should have done that in the entire dungeon. I keep forgetting I have that skill. Beast Boy absolutely wrecking. He is. He moves so fast when he's like that. Look. Quaking heaven, divine spirit, snake crawls on his belly, and thunder's might. Okay. For our guys, what did we get? You didn't get anything? Okay, everyone else got something. You got Divine Spirit. Long range area attack skill. Attacks all enemies in a specific area. Oh, that's good. I mean... He just gets, like, frequently out of mana, but... It's good, technically. What can I use for that? What keys are taken? I think these keys are all free, actually, so let me put this here and this here, okay? Can I test that, see what it looks like? No, what if I put it here? Can I test it? I guess. It has a big cooldown. Okay, that's not as useful. Okay, what about Beast Boy? What did Beast Boy get? No, this will Quake in Heaven. Group of enemies in front of you reduces enemies attack. I could try putting that on auto. What does it look like? Get wrecked. It looks amazing. And I can leave it on auto. It has a cooldown, so it works fine. Oh, technically I could take this guy and leave this on auto to increase the damage. Where is it? Here. There you go. Did he? And he dropped his skin. There we go. You got a phone call and you had to leave for a bit, but thank you for answering all your silly questions about Brazil earlier. Well, you're welcome. Anytime. Did you mean to take the Beastman skill off of auto? Yes, I want one of the skills on him, not both. I put the other one on auto. Put this. Yeah, that was on part. Yeah, it wasn't on auto. Maybe I messed up. Okay, thank you for letting me know. This is the first game that of all the games like this that we have played that has auto skills, and it works really well. Uh-oh, the stone coffin is empty. What a twist. What's the matter? This looks the place where the Yellow Emperor was buried. The coffin's empty though. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. There are steps inside the coffin. Well, we don't have much choice but to descend down into it. More dungeon?
Look! The fifth stone is here!
Bring out the other 4. It looks like we should place them on the platform.
Father, we finally obtained all the Empyrean stones! Oh, great god of war, please let my father Lan Xiong come back to life!
Lan Wei, don't use those stones!
What are you talking about? I already did!
This is bad. This is so bad. You just made a huge mistake.
Wu Jing, tell me what's going on. What mistake?
The stones don't have the power to resurrect the dead. They are the keys to Churyo's prison. His soul is trapped inside this stone platform, which was sealed by the Yellow Emperor himself. Putting the Empyrean stones on the platform unlocks the prison and releases Churyo. Once free, he won't stop until he destroys the world!
Nonsense! Shio is our god of war. He would never do such a thing.
You must trust me. If you open the seal of evil, Churyo and his troops will return to the human world and sow death and destruction everywhere they go.
Impossible. Without his protection, I'd never have survived so many ordeals. He's the sacred defender of East Bayue, not the dark warrior you claim.
Go and see with your own eyes. Wu Jun and your friend Zhang Liang are waiting outside. Follow me, quickly now.
Oh no! Look! Those creatures!
I muted myself. Sorry. Yeah, title drop. Yes, I was muted. Sorry, because I was turning off the air conditioner. Anyway, new music. We got new music. It was very good music. And then it stopped and we got skeletons. Disco lighting, yes. Lost all Imperials. Yeah, but this thing remains here. Does this get used? You no longer need to see any more games. This one wins. That was pretty good. Yes. This is so bad. Okay. skeleton and skeleton, but some of these are mages. You hate when you break the seal of evil. Man, who could have foretold that we would be doing this? Well, it's actually on the briefing up there. I think it said in the back of the box. Only they didn't know. At least we got
How do you
music.
get two drummers to play in unison? Shoot one.
Some days you can't even go take a piss without popping over another broken seal of evil. So annoying. Prince of Qing 2, the seal of evil. At least these guys are not... Yeah, that's slow enough that the enemies just run out of it. And Mr. Beast Boy's wrecking house here. And he's supposed to be the tank. Rib. We got Rib. Oh, there's still more. They make a little sound when you hit them. The bones hitting. Back ribs back. But I was muted with my microphone during the cinematic, but you guys didn't miss anything. I was just saying, you know, title drop. What a twist. You know, generic comments. And making fun of the voice acting. You know, if the game ended right here with everyone dying, I would be satisfied. But I did tell you guys that I expected to get the 5 stones and then get to the final chapter of the game. But I feel like this quote-unquote final chapter is gonna last longer. I mean, we're still on chapter 7. I think you're gonna go up to 10 chapters, which I think is what Prince of Qing did, so 3 more chapters after this. Do we kill everyone or do we just head back? I think we just head back. Unless we can head down? Soul Sealing Vault. Yeah, is there anything here? Don't you want more McRibs? Sure. I mean, man, we're getting so much experience and they're so easy to kill. And if I get to level 20, I can maximize one of my crafting skills. That's very... Oh, Doggo died. Sorry, Doggo. Yeah, I'll probably kill everyone that is on my way. I'm not gonna skip them, but I'm not gonna go after them specifically. Middle ground. You didn't die, ascended to a higher plane. Oh, you mean the 4th level? Oh, they all respawned. I feared that might happen. Where is... this skill, thank you. More ribs. We are getting full of crafting items here. Heal yourself, dude, thank you. I want to get to town so I can train my crafting skills so I can craft shit. Okay, let me move on here. 27,500. The thing is, they give you good experience because they die so quickly. It's like 100 apiece, but you kill them like it's nothing. Ooh, a skull! It really looks like the skull from the GIF with the trumpet, doesn't it? It's only flipped around, but it's the same angle. I don't want you guys to go there. I think there are stairs in this direction. Oh, there might not be, actually. Yeah, no, there aren't. Dude, yeah, that one. Spooky, spooky skeletons send shivers down your spine. I'm sure you're gonna get... Oh, a shank. We also got a shank. You got a variety of bone implements from these guys. Which is good. They keep making little sounds with their bones. It's so endearing. I really like when games use this sound of bones eating each other. A ribcage xylophone. It kind of looks like one, yes. Cute little skeleton sounds. I still think that skeletons are some of the best enemies in any game, especially when they have big armor. I think we need more big armor skeletons in video games. Oh, what about... What was the name of... I forgot the character's name. It was one of my favorites just because of how it looked. The skeleton character on Killer Instinct. It was one of my favorites. He had this big shield and he had a really nice green. Leoric is amazing, yes. It was really fun to play as Leoric on Heroes of the Storm. Was it Spine? The name of the character? Yeah, I don't remember. That funky tomb power, yeah. Spinal. Yeah, I was close, thank you. La Folie. Man, I was fascinated by Killer Instinct when I was a kid. I still have... I have very, very few cartridges. I have literally 3 cartridges, and that's one of the cartridges I have, Killer Instinct for the SNES. The black, yeah. Black cartridge. Freaking loved everything about the game, the soundtrack, the... It was such a comfy fighting game. Thank you, Beast Boy. Beast Boy's best boy. I think there are stairs over here. Yes. I'll probably just have to go up. Ideas that I don't have to remember input combos. I remember that I learned by myself how to do a 18-hit combo on Saberwolf. And I would do that all day and just piss off my friends. Lily and Raynor. Yeah, Lily. Yeah, those are solid staple characters on Heroes of the Storm. I was one of those guys. I played a lot of Abathor. I loved wrecking the game like that. Then they changed, they removed the specialist class and Abathor became boring. Okay, now last time when I was here I could find nothing but stairs going up all the time, but in here it might be different. Wait, are the skeletons fighting against the guardians? They are. Oh, the guardians are on my side now. That's so freaking fancy. Of course they're on my side. They wanted to stop the evil. Now that the evil has been unsealed, they are going to fight against the evil, not me. That's such a cool detail. To still have the guardians here and now they're fighting the skeletons. Yeah, we're gonna get a new level before leaving this dungeon. It's for certain. Yeah, I can't attack them, they're helping. Proto-zealots are our friends now. We're the guy in Real Tournament 2000 on slot mode running behind the tank with the light gun keeping it repaired. Nice. That's valid and reasonable. Oh shit, that guy got deleted into the ground. Or just deleting them. You're right, Sunfall, that's what one should do. Like, that's the reason the class-based FPSs have become so popular. Not everyone is good at the same thing. Not everyone enjoys doing the same thing. There's one thing I'm kind of against in class-based first-person shooters. I'm against healing. Because if you have classes that specialize in healing, then you're gonna have people who are going to feel forced to play as a healer. And then you're gonna have teams that are not gonna work because no one wants to do healing. And then you're gonna have to keep balancing the game around. Having healing as a part of it. I don't know. I think it does more harm than good. And if you don't have healing, then you don't need to have tanks. Then you can just have like a variety of damage, ways of dealing damage, which is what people want to do. I'm not sure where the stairs up are here, but I think we should be fine going this way. Honestly, considering how quickly these enemies die, it's fine. It's easy experience. We'll be getting a new level soon. Rib, rib, rib. You briefly played PlanetSide 2 because it's basically a massive version of Onslaught mode, which is the most fun I've ever had playing a post-mud game online. Seems that you can buy real money to intentionally confuse people into thinking a different team where... Yeah, no, that's... I didn't know about that, and that's way, way beyond what is reasonable. It's a shame because the idea of it is cool. I've only played... Have I played PlanetSide? I feel like I have, but very little. A game that I wanted to play when I was younger, but it was like during a time where it was really difficult for us to access MMOs because of like, I know when I started playing World of Warcraft, I had to literally find a shady CD key selling websites to buy my CD keys. But I remember reading about and really wanting to play Dark Age of Camelot. I never got the chance. I still remember to this day when the guys posted a photo of like a van full of boxes for Wrath of the Lich King that they had gotten, and they were just saying, yeah, we got the boxes, we'll be scanning the CD keys and selling them still this week. Okay, those are the stairs we want, right? I should get close to make sure. No, they go down. Fuck. How could you possibly think this was okay? Well, they looked at their bank accounts and they thought, yeah, it is okay. I mean, look at this bank account, right? It's not... number is not gonna go up on its own. Jesus Christ, man. Where the hell? Yeah, this was level 3, was by far the most annoying to find our way through. Level 2, I believe the stairs going up are right in the middle. Or was it this one? I don't think it was this one. At least we got music for going back up. That's better than the dead silence we had before. Is it? Yeah, here we go. You know, this I believe is the middle. You got pretty good at first. Reminder that 99.4% of free-to-play stuff is absolute horse shit. Problem with free-to-play games is that they're the most expensive ones. I can't afford to play free-to-play games, they're too expensive. Oh, you don't actually have to pay anything. Yeah. Here's the thing, there are even like patents related to this. If you're not paying for anything, then you are... We got level 20, there we go. Then you're just fodder to be killed by other players to make them feel better and spend more money. That's your purpose in the game, is to provide entertainment to paying customers. Like, you might think that's a bit of a stretch, but when it comes down to it, that's the only reason they even let you play the game without paying for it. And then they have this thing where they pair lower ranked players with higher ranked players using the hidden ranking with based on the assumption that the lower ranked players don't spend money and the higher ranked players do. So the higher ranked players feel better about their purchases, and so the lower ranked players feel like they should buy cosmetics to do better at the game. I don't remember which company was it, but there was a patent on that. Tiny number of genuinely non-scummy free-to-play games by this time. Of course it is. And it's still those I don't like. Like, give me a price, I'll buy the game. Oh, you can start for free. Then I'm not interested. I don't care. I don't trust free games. And nothing pisses me off more than buying a game and then it goes free to play later. Not because, oh, I paid and now other people are playing for free. No, because the game was good and now it isn't anymore. I've never seen a game that went free to play and didn't get absolutely worse than it was before. These guys are non-threatening. Just bags of experience. My favorite type of enemy, a bag full of XP. Running long. Well, if we run out of space here, we still have their inventories to fill. It's fine. Pokemon Picross did something really clever, where it was free to play, but if you want, you could just spend $30, eliminate all the free to play tire mechanics, so it's like you just bought it at retail. That's fine. Game literally refused to let you spend more money on it. Yeah, if you have a free to play game that has a way, okay, if you buy this, it is impossible to spend more money on the game. I approve of that. As long as you know it's retail price for a game, like $60 at most. Then it's fine. Then you can look at it as a demo that you can upgrade to full version. And you cannot send the SP cross. You know, I have like, I think it's the weirdest thing, because I've heard all my life talks about Picross. I have no idea what it is. Like, I understand that it's like a puzzle type of game that is popular, and they just make it themed after things, and they released like a truckload of versions on different platforms. I have no idea what it actually is. Not as bad as never released Game Boy Color Pokemon Picross, but you at least favor all the Jupiter ones. I know some of those words. Okay, stairs going up. And I did say this when we were going in, right? We're gonna have to walk all the way back. Picross is games, you think? Yeah, that's what I figured as well. Logic puzzle game, details aren't that important. Pure logic with effect. Puzzle also makes a picture. That's about as much as I figured based on like an ad that I saw for one. Can we go in? They're called nonograms. They are solved by granddads. Principle to get into a super addictive. Sounds about right. First time you played with this Super Famicom one on Switch. Instructions are in Japanese, so you have to figure it out by yourself. Nice. Some of those you think you can only solve by luck. That's horrible. Speaking of puzzle games on the SNES, although this was also on the NES as well. I kind of like puzzle games. Can I just say, fuck Warriors Woods? That game is infuriating. I played 50 levels of it, man, and I was like, no, 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 no. I mean, Sudoku is kind of like that. I don't like the really hard Sudoku puzzles because they require techniques that I can't be bothered with. Like, there is a level, okay, up to this, I'm okay with it. More than this is no longer fun. Wario mode, where you have the tests functionality. Mario mode where you don't, that's unfair. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Picross at all, but Warriors Woods is bullshit. Like, Arcos is this streamer, if you guys don't know, he's really chill, plays NES games, and he only raged once on stream. There's a clip of it, it was during Warriors Woods, and I don't blame him one bit. There we go, they killed almost all of them. Can't you get a different flash card? Maybe. Flash cards for the DS became a mess after a while. Last time I was in the market for one, the best option I had was this generic here's like 30 games in one, and it just so happens to come with an SD card that you could just replace the stuff in it and everything works flawlessly on it. If you want to buy like the ones that are supposed to work, stairs going down, those ones are shit. Really? Huh. Was actually not aware of games that you could not run on a decent flash card. There's loads. I mean, there are all kinds of flash cards with all kinds of compatibility issues and whatnot. That's interesting. I never had any problems. Maybe I just got lucky with my selection of games. I know I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, those stairs go up. Okay, let's clear this group. You know, that makes me curious. If I remember and I have the time, I'll see if I can run Picross 3D on the flash card that I have. Alright, I think this might trigger a new chapter. Let's see what happens.
Gagne, Lan Wei, it's so good to see you again.
You're safe. Thank the gods.
What's going on? What are those creatures doing here?
They're Chiryo's guardians. When you opened the seal, they emerged, along with Chiryo's soul. This is an utter disaster.
What lies are you speaking? Chiyo is the
Come
patron
on,
god
Young
of
Hong,
Bayue. He's
get with the
good.
program.
Do you not see the demons?
That doesn't prove anything.
Doesn't prove anything.
3 years ago, I used magic to look into the future. I saw Chiyo imprisoned beneath the Yellow Emperor's tomb. And then I saw someone set him free with the Empyrean stones. At the time, I was incapable of telling anyone.
We always thought we were guarding the Yellow Emperor's resting place, not preventing Chirio's soul from escaping.
To prevent such a disaster, I decided to hunt down the Empyrean stones myself. At the time, I wanted to take our tribe's stone with me, but I was afraid to start a panic if people thought it had been stolen. And if the truth had come out, well, at any rate,
He's
I
old,
asked
luckily.
to guard the stone for me instead.
Nonetheless, we're still too late.
I never did find the other stones. However, a few days ago, I met Zhang Liang at Tall Cloud.
And I told Wu Chen that you were also seeking the stones. He was quite rightfully afraid and rushed to find you.
Unfortunately, we arrived too late to stop you.
I cannot believe it. Chiyo, our patron lord, is a demon? Never!
Come on, Young Hong.
Yanhong, unhand your sword.
Lies spill from your mouth like filth. Our god protects us. He's not a destroyer.
I hate this guy.
Open
All my
your
homies hate
eyes,
Young Hong.
boy. Chiyo's guards, those demons, are now in the human world. And the only thing they bring with them is death and destruction.
Oh, gods. After all we've been through, and this is the result? Someone kill me now.
Yes, let's.
Yanhong!
There's no time to feel sorry for yourself. We've got to fix this situation before it gets out of hand. 2 things need to be done. 1, someone has to go down into the tomb again to destroy the seal to prevent more of Chirio's demonic cohorts from emerging.
And the second?
Chirio's physical form is sealed in a holy place
The statue.
inside Bayue territory.
The statue, I remember
Someone
that.
must go there and stop him before he regains his full strength. Right now, we still have a shot at defeating him. And if we're successful at breaking
Dream
the
is
seal,
created when I
he'll have
pause
less reinforcements backing him up.
words.
We must also kill as many of the fiends as we can before they get to him.
I should go after Chirio. It's my fault he's back. I should be the one to send him back to hell where he belongs.
Where he
I'm coming
belongs.
with you, Lanwei. He lied to all of our people and used us to commit terrible acts of evil. I will kill him, God or not, if it's the last thing I do.
The tomb has always been my people's responsibility. A beast man should be the one to break the seal. I'm going back down.
No, brother, you're not going. It's my destiny to go down into that tomb this time.
Let him go. Cholung is an asshole, let him die. He can seal it with his body. Or something. I don't care, he sucks. Yeah, the song is really good. Yes, the soundtrack here is amazing. Anyway, the statue of the old god was on the central building on the Bayue village on the left side. We interacted with it to get a key or something, but I did figure it would be important for something else. Are we traveling back? That would be interesting. I am the greatest warrior of our race. Guarding the Yellow Emperor's tomb is my life. Now that Chiyo is awakened, I should be the one to seal it. I'm the cause of this terrible disaster. I should be the one to seal it. You? I'm the greatest warrior of our race. You're nothing. Alright, go in, die. I don't care. And if I break you... Defeat me? How can you say that? Let's have at it then. We'll see who is qualified to fulfill this mission. Can I take a... No. No, I can't take a break. I wanted to craft stuff and level up. I knew it was going to be at the competition place. It's the music, everyone. Very, like, this is like a very exciting moment in the game. You can see the tension is palpable in the air. Like, what is going to... Actually, I'm kind of dying here. Okay. Gonna have to wait for my health to return. Wait, is he healing too? He's not healing, right? No, he's not healing. Use some skills. I need to save my mana for the healing. It takes a lot of mana. Action. Yeah, here we go. Action again. I would like to remind you guys that the game has consumables that I could be using to heal myself. I'm just too lazy. If we lose, I won. Nice dialogue.
I am going down.
Do you think that's a wise idea?
This is a task for a beast man.
Liang-hu,
Lanwei, it was my intention to look after you forever, to repay yours and the chieftain's kindness over the years. I can no longer do that. Yen-hong, make sure nothing happens to Lanwei or I'll never forgive you.
Count on it, my friend.
You guys, you're my only friends. If I don't make it, promise me that you won't give up.
Come back to us, Liang-hu.
Be careful.
Farewell.
watch your back, brother.
Hang on. Where's the Kunwu sword we recovered from Sky Lake?
The sword! You guys remember the sword?
The Yellow Emperor once wielded it. Maybe it can help him.
The sword!
Son, wait!
Father! Mother!
Listen.
Does it?
Mother, I have to.
Does that mean we get a different ending
I'm so proud of you, Liang-hu.
if you don't have the sword?
Best son a father like
Because
you
that was
ever
optional.
asked for. Do your best to come back to us alive. And if you can't, know that you'll be well looked after.
Maybe
in the
he
next life
dies
by
if you
family
don't
ancestors.
get the sword.
Thank you.
And
Be
if we
careful,
give him the
son.
sword here, he...
I must be going now. Everyone return to Baiyue as fast as you can. You must stop Chiyo before he recovers his full strength.
Godspeed, Liang-hu.
Come on. We've still got to take care of Chiryo's guards.
Right. Liang-hu, we'll see you soon. Count on it.
Yeah, I think if you... I think the sword is optional and I think it... We going... Holy fuck, I thought it was gonna be like, okay, next time on this channel. No, you actually... Okay, a few things I want to test. First, they did give us the sword, but you don't equip it. But they do give us the sword because he wasn't carrying it. Now, I want to test something. I'm sure you guys want me to test it as well. We're already on level 4, so that's good. We have less traveling to do. I want to see if we can lose. And then, okay, then you don't go, the other guy goes. And we can skip all this nonsense. Of course, for that we have to die. Can we die? De-equip the weapon, good idea. He still has claws, but... He's probably gonna just game over. I lost.
Give it a rest, Liang Hu. But, listen, I feel responsible for what happened all those years ago when you jumped off the cliff. We were both so young and stupid, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Tialang, it was my decision to jump. You didn't force me. Forget about it, okay?
No, I might never have the chance again to tell you this.
Everyone talks so slow.
I don't say it right now. I've been blaming myself for so long for that day. When you came back, I couldn't believe it. I was so happy, but I didn't know how to show it. You're like a blood brother to me.
You were then and are now my best friend, Tialang.
Thank you, Liang Hu.
It is more satisfying, yes.
Be careful.
It does.
All these years I've opposed you at every turn, Wu Jing. And you not once used your position as chieftain to punish me or take revenge. I really respect you.
You don't need to say anything.
I know I'm the strongest warrior in the tribe. I also know the person who deserves to be chieftain is you, Wu Jing. I realize that now. You're both wise and patient. If I'm going to my grave, then I just wanted you to know that.
You're a good man, Tialong.
Liang Hu, you must stop Churio. Don't disappoint me. Farewell.
Farewell, brother. Give 'em hell.
And then you leave. That's interesting, but yeah, we keep them. Now, I'm not gonna take this route, and the reason for that is because the other route, and yes, it is a more satisfying cutscene. It provides more closure on a bunch of different, loose threads from the game. So that's very good. Now, this route is obviously faster because we don't have to do the dungeon with the Beastman. But I'm gonna take the other route. And the reason for that is because this route has the sword. I think having this sword, because it has like probably the only animated icon in the entire game. I think this sword, which we could not have it because it's a optional quest, I think it's going to be relevant to get the best ending. Because the back of the box says there are multiple endings, so I think that this is the way. Of course, this is gonna be tricky because we couldn't craft the items. I don't know if we can create them now. The game lets you create them, but we don't have the materials anymore. Right, so this is gonna be tricky. Also because of non-racism towards Beastmen. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky, right? Don't get me wrong. This is it's not gonna be easy. But and I can't even do crafting off stream now because stuff is not here. But to answer all that and all of the other questions, you guys are gonna have to wait until next week because I'm stopping the timer right here, and we'll be coming back to this game on Sunday because I'll be skipping the stream tomorrow because I pressed on Saturday, so I'll be coming back to this game on Sunday.